everyone, today I'd like to share with you some of my experiences in teaching an interesting English textbook named Author's Discover. In general, there are 6 types of lessons in this book. The opener, get ready before you read, and reading, which is the most important component of this book, and understand grammar in use, communicate word study, and the last one is wrap up. First of all, I'm going to group the opener and wrap up together. The opener is at the beginning of each 2 units, while wrap up is at the end of each 2 units. As for the opener, there are 3 stages to teach this lesson: watching video, discussing, recording video. The first one is watching video. There is a video in this book without sound. The teacher must let students watch that video to get ideas for discussing. Discussing session, teacher divides class into groups. Teacher lets students work in groups to answer the questions in the textbook. Students have to choose a unit topic to speak while being recorded or videoed. This video will be used later to track their progress. As for wrap-up, there are 2 main parts in this session. The first one is writing and the last one is speaking. To conduct writing part, teacher first analyze the model text in terms of words and structure. Then, teacher lets students practice writing their own words based on the model text. Speaking task. Teacher first lets students watch a video which is the same as the first one in the opener, but having sound. Then, based on what they have learned into units, students must speak and record a video. So now we have 2 videos. They will be compared to see the student progress. Let's move on, get ready, and before you read the lesson. For get ready, teacher in fact will teach vocabulary in this part. Teacher besides using some activities such as guessing game, ball game, and whisper game. Teacher can also use YouTube or Google Images to illustrate some abstract and difficult words. How about before you read? There are 3 stages in this lesson. The first one is think. In this part, teacher can design some game to help students brainstorm ideas. For example, you can divide our class into teams. Each team have to give some ideas. Each idea will have 10 points. Remember to time them so they can work as quickly as they can. Next stage, we will combine learn with review. In this part, the teacher will provide students with available knowledge in the textbook as well as the overview of the written text. With this activity, you just need to present what have already in the book. The last one is words in context. Teacher will let students quickly find these words in the textbook and then figure out the meanings of these words in context. Now, let's look at the reading component, which is the most important part of this book. The main aim of the lesson is to have students practice their pronunciation and enjoy the text. So, how to conduct this lesson effectively? First, teacher will help students with their pronunciation by playing the recording and asking students to repeat. To help students enjoy the text, teacher can use collaborative reading. For example, teacher can divide the class into teams and assign each team with a passage. And then ask them to close the book and then regroup them so that all teams are able to know the whole content of the text. Let's move on to understand and grammar in use. After reading lessons, students can easily do the comprehension exercises in the textbook. As for grammar in use, teacher can explain the new grammar points in terms of usages, structure, and examples. Then, the student can use the rest of the time to do the exercises in the workbook. While students are doing their job, teachers should regularly monitor the class to make sure that students are doing their job, helping them if necessary. The very last component of this book is communicate and word study. For communicate, there are two main activities, listening and speaking. To teach listening, we should go through warm-up, listen to the whole recording, and listen and answer. For warm-up, teacher will provide student with possible words in the listening recording, and then the student have to predict what they will hear. Speaking tasks in this book mainly focus on functional language. We let students listen first. While listening, students must have their book closed. Then have them look, listen, and repeat until they get the hang of it. Then practice speaking. Some suggested activity, problem solving, information gap, and games. As for word study, teacher did the lesson through PPP method, which is presentation, practice, and produce. Thank you for your watching. I hope that is useful.